everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I am here with a book tag for you. Today I am here with the end of the year book tag created by Ariel Bissett. I was tagged by Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads. I will have both of their channels listed down below. There's not very many questions. I have them here on my phone. I will have the questions listed down below too if I remember. Sometimes I'm good about that stuff, sometimes I am not. So we're just going to jump right into it. Are there any books that I started this year that I still need to finish? Technically, no. I don't typically start books and then put them aside and not finish them. That bothers me to my very core. The only reason I put a book aside is if I have no intentions of finishing it, and then that's a DNF, but I do have a series that I started that I need to finish before the end of the year, and that is the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr. Is a series that I started and I need to finish. I got 1, 2, 3 of the books down. I need to finish these two. They're really quick reads. I just haven't made them a priority, but I originally read the first 4 of this series, but I haven't read the last one, so I need to finish the series because I remembered really loving it upon reread. I don't love it as much, but that's okay. I'm still excited to finish them because Faye. So I do have to finish those. It's not a book, but it's a series I need to finish. Do I have any autumnal transitional books to get me ready for the end of the year? Sure. I have a series that I think is going to transition me well to the end of the year. Usually in the summer, I do the contemporary, smutty, summery, easy, fluffy poolside reads. Going into fall and winter, I like to do more fantasy. So I have a trilogy that's been sitting on my shelf for a very long time that needs to be read. So I've decided to round out my year with the Kiss of Deception, or the Remnant Chronicles. So the Kiss of Deception, the Heart of Betrayal, the Beauty of Darkness, and this is by Mary E. Pearson. I have not read any of these. They've been sitting on my shelf for a very long time, and I think that that might be a good transition into winter. I think that having a high fantasy, but not like a Sanderson fantasy that's going to take a ton of effort. I think that this is an easy, still fantasy, but not too complex of a world. So I think that that would be a good transition for me, and I just really need to get to that series eventually. The next one is any new releases I'm still waiting for. Yes, I had pre-ordered The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. I believe that comes out on the 26th, so still have a little bit of time. I think this video will go up before then. I pre-ordered that long before my no-buy, so that is still coming to me. And that's the only thing that I really have pre-ordered at this point. I also want to read the One Dark Throne, the sequel to Three Dark Crowns. I do want to read that, but again, no buy, so we'll see. What are 3 books that I want to read before the end of the year? Let's start off with Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I read the Daughter of Spoken Bone trilogy this year. I really want to continue. I don't want too much time to go past before I get back into her writing. So hopefully I can get through this. Also, this is on my TBR for the month of September, and it's not gonna happen, but this I would like to take down before the end of the year. So this is Lord of the Shadows by Cassandra Clare, and it's a honker, but I would like to get through this before the end of the year, so that is a goal. Also, one of my birthday presents, this one's from Taylor, from Bookish Taylor, and this is Bad Romance by Heather Demetrios. I've heard mixed opinions on this, some good, some not so great. I've heard some fantastic things. Vanessa from Paper Fairy actually spoke about this recently in a wrap-up and said that it had really great representation for an abusive relationship that doesn't include physical harm, that it is about, I guess, emotional abuse and how you can really harm them without ever laying a finger on them and manipulate them. I mean, not that I'm here for that, but I'm interested in seeing how this handles that. So this is one that I also want to read before the end of the year. Is there a book that I think could still shock me and become one of my favorites, or become my favorite book of the year? I don't think anything's going to become my favorite book of the year. I think I already have contenders that are way too high on that list, but you never know. I do still have to read The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. That's already packed away in a bag because I'm going away for the weekend. I know Chelsea and a ton of other people have read and really, really loved. So potentially The Hating Game? Maybe. That's like the only one that I think might be that intense of a love. But I don't typically go for contemporaries like that passionately, so I doubt it. Then lastly, do I have any, have I started making any 2018 goals? No, I haven't. I have a couple for the end of the year. I know that I'd like to do the Harry Christmas to You in December and start that reread of the Harry Potter series. I've never reread it. So that's like a towards the end of the year into the new year goal. And then in terms of next year, my goals really are very similar to this year. I'd like to still do maybe another original tag. I'd like to continue to collab. I would love to continue to find new ways to connect with you guys and my readers. I would love to do the traveling book still. I just look for different ways to reach out to you guys. I'd love to try to get to some bookish events, whether that's a convention or some signings or stuff like that. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I haven't sat down and actually written out what I'd like to do for the year next year. There will be goals. I will probably go over that pretty early in the new year, let you guys know what my goals are for the year, and then maybe do a check-in. That is actually all of the questions for this particular tag. It was a really, really short one. You guys know how I do. I don't really tag people, but if you're interested in doing this end of the year kind of a check-in, then I think you should do it. I hope you've enjoyed this tag. Be sure to comment down below and let me know what some of your goals are between now and the end of the year. I'm interested in hearing them. But for now, that is it. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.